What's going on, people? Welcome back to another Hotlap video, and this time we're at Singapore. So for turn 1, about 75 metres down to 4th gear, use all the curb on the left and the right, avoid the final curb on the left, down to 2nd momentarily, short shift to 3rd, and then hug the track on the left hand side before this next right, just to get a few hundredths on your lap time. So down to 5th for the right hander, use all the curb on the right, get really close to the barrier on the left, and that's the key with Singapore really, is just use all the track without actually hitting the wall. Down to 4th gear for this left, use all the curb and then run as wide as you can without getting an invalidation. This really tight right, use 2nd gear, use the throttle to rotate the car, avoid wheel spin, we get a little bit, stay in 4th for this left I think, and then a late apex and then avoid the barrier on the right, but get really close to it obviously. Down to 4 for this kind of 90 left, and then set up this right as much as you can, take lots of curb, get on the power early, short shift over the bridge, square up the braking for this tight left, and then go to 2nd momentarily, up to 3rd, rotate the car with the throttle, and then just get on the power as early as you can. So we're 8 hundredths up going into the final section of the track. After 100, down to 2nd, up to 3rd, and get on the power as early as possible. And then this final section's very tricky, so we kind of miss all the curb here. You can take more curb there. It will set up this left-hander a lot nicer. Get close to the barrier, underneath the grandstand, down to 3rd gear, use the curb on the left, and then here just get into your rhythm. I mean, it's quite easy to get into a rhythm around here, but use 3rd gear for this right, up to 4th for the left, get on the power as early as possible, and then for the final, the penultimate corner, as you turn in, go up to 7th gear. Don't even lift at all, just kind of come off the throttle about 10%, and then we set a 1 minute 32.210. So a solid lap, however, it's still 3 tenths or just under 3 tenths off Jarno, so fair play to Jarno, that is a pretty intense lap. That's on the limit, I'd say. 911 aero, transmission 5052, 2.51, 05.2, 189913 suspension, 150 for brakes, tyres 21, 19.5. So minimum on the tyres, once again, like Spa. But yeah, so you can see there in the theoretical best, we have a 0.1 possible. I think there's definitely Jarno's time there. If you just kind of use all the track everywhere, get on the throttle as early as possible everywhere, avoid the wheel spin. We got wheel spin a few times as well. It's such a technical track, and it's one of the most enjoyable, I think, on the game to drive if you get it right. But that is it for Singapore. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Next up is Russia. But until that video, I'll see you soon.